guys, welcome back to the channel. I had a ton of fun at my last track day, so today I'm working on my FRS and I am putting on all of her suspension goodies. So I have these. These are the Yellow Speed Premium Competition Style Coilovers. Look how pretty and amazing these are. As you can tell, I'm a little excited. These are 33-way adjustable, and I also can adjust the ride height with these. Now, these are meant for track or competition style use, so I would not recommend that you daily these, just because they have larger valving and much stiffer spring rate, but you do you. I also have a set of Whiteline rear control arms, which are these. I will be able to adjust the camber in the rear. I also have a couple of Whiteline camber adjusting bolts for the front. So I will be doing a more track oriented alignment on her, just because she's not going to be a daily, so I want to be able to adjust the settings as much as I possibly can, but also adhering to the rule book that I'm in with the class that I am racing in. So I have certain restrictions, but I'm allowed to do all of these things, so I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of them, especially for my next track day, which is coming up very soon. And then I also have my first time trial as well, also coming up very soon, so I have lots to do to prepare for that, and I'm really excited but a little bit nervous. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so my GoPro died right after I was doing the in-link right here. Sorry, but I ended up getting all of the stuff in. I have the coilover, I have the in-links, and then I also ended up getting the camber adjusting bolt. This is what they look like from Whiteline. I put mine on the top so I can adjust the camber, but I know some guys, if they're more advanced, they do put them at the bottom, but I'm not completely at that level yet. And then this is what the in-links look like from Yellow Speed. This is what came with the kit. So everything went in pretty smoothly, and then I do still have to put the ABS sensor back in, but everything else for the most part is in. It wasn't super bad as far as install goes. It was pretty straightforward, but I don't think you'll have any difficulties with it. But so far, I really like it. I think it's definitely gonna help me get a little bit better with her on the track. So one thing that I will mention, if you do want to go with a kit like this and go with the camber adjusting bolts, is that the coilover kit obviously comes with these spacers, because the holes on either side of these, one is larger than the other, so you have to put the spacer on this side. But the problem that I noticed that you have to do is you have the rear bolt right here. You have to attach it, but you have to put it in at the same time, because this, I guess there's like a lip here, and when you push this bolt through, you can't actually put the nut or whatever this is there because it hits it. So if you're gonna do this, it's a little bit of a pain, but it works. When you put it in, you have to put it in together, and then you slide it in, and you have to kind of finagle your way in. So if you do decide to do this, and you want to go with bolts like this, just keep that in mind. But it's not hard. It's just, you have to do it. So. QuickJack. Do you see how much room for activities I have under here? Do you not see this? See all this? This is amazing. Now I get the phone. I am doing bench presses. Okay, so not gonna lie, I'm really excited. There's only 2 bolts here that I have to take out, because in my Subarus, I had to take out literally everything in the back, and there were 3 in a triangle, and one of them was right up against like where the seatbelt area was, and it was a pain in the freaking ass to like get out. So there's only 2 here. So thank the gods of Scion and Subaru making this. My life is so much easier now. Okay, so I ended up getting the old coilover out, and I pulled the rear control arm out, so I now have time to put the new one in, and of course the star of the show, these. So excited, look how shiny and beautiful they are. So I'm gonna put those in, and then if you guys watched my first video on this girl, I saw that the rear axles need to be replaced. When I first got her, I noticed that some of the oil was seeping from the boots at the end and in the front. So I actually ran down to Toyota and I got a boot kit. I'm just gonna reboot it. I don't really wanna go through the whole thing of having to get new ones, and I think this will be just fine. I've done this before on my other WRXs, so we're gonna see how this goes, but we're making progress. The front's already done, and I just need to torque them, so yay. Okay, so as you can see where it's leaking pretty bad. This is going into the car versus this side is going out more towards the outside of the car. So this side's fine. This one you can obviously see where we have some issues, but like I said, I've done a rebooting on these before, so I think I just try that and then see if it works. And if not, then I'll, you know, figure something out, but I'll just see if it works for now, so. Okay, so the rear axle is now rebooted. I chose to do this just because I didn't want to shell out a lot of money for a whole new axle. This is definitely a cheaper version or way of doing it, but as you can tell, it's a lot messier, probably, as you can probably see with my face right now, all over my face. And then one thing I will say, make sure that you use, you put each one of the greases to the relative side. I would assume these are based off of temperature. I think, don't quote me on that. So make sure that if you do end up doing this, that each grease goes to each side. The kit that I got mine from Toyota, actually no, I got mine from Subaru actually, and it came with this, and it came with instructions. Just make sure that you do it, so. Look at how amazing these are. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so everything is in now. Look at that. It's so amazing. Alright, so all I have to do on this side is I just need to torque everything down. All the nuts, bolts, everything are in. The coilovers are in. More than likely, I'm going to adjust them to right at ride height, or maybe a little bit below. I want a little bit more clearance when I'm on the track. So I'm going to do that. And the cool thing about having the QuickJacks, these things, is that I can just lower and bring her up whenever I feel like it. So I'm going to torque everything down probably at the end, and then I'm going to go on the other side on the passenger rear. I've already started pulling everything out, and Jordan's working on the axle right now, so just to help save some time. So I'm going to finish up that side, and then we should be good to go, torque everything down, and then I'm going to try to adjust a little bit more of the settings and ride height and everything. See? Do you like it? I hope you do, because I love it. up getting the ride height adjusted. It's about 2 finger lengths from the top of the fender to the top of the wheel. I wanted to have a little bit more travel just in case if I hit something or whatever happens on the track. I didn't want to put her super low. So everything's good to go for right now. I'm gonna lower her and then we just have to torque her and then we should see how she sits. So hopefully she's okay. I love these. Like, just look how cool that is. Oh my god. Look at how amazing this is. You see this? Oh my god. This is amazing. Like, she's definitely a lot lower than the stock height, but it's not gonna be like crazy stance boys. So I'm gonna be really excited. Oh my gosh. So up next now, I just have to get alignment on her. I'm probably gonna do more of a race or track spec alignment on her, just because I have a couple more adjustments that I wanna add. But yeah, this looks awesome. Thank you so much, Yelllow Speed, for sending me these. I absolutely love them, they're amazing. And Whiteline for giving me the control arms and the camber adjusting bolts. I am so excited to be running all of this on her. I think she's gonna handle really well, so yay! This is my shop cat. His name is Felix, but I call him Fuzz. He kept me company while we were doing this, and he provided a ton of wisdom in the adjustment world of car suspension. Ultimate wisdom right here.